Welcome to the final video in 5 simple steps to create killer products. This is chapter 5, video 5, creating the actual product videos. Okay, so why video? Well, video has a much higher perceived value than an ebook. It might have taken you twice as long to make your ebook than it did to complete, say, 5 videos. It certainly does with me, but the PDF still has a lower perceived value than video. Now this is okay. Video is where it is at these days, and as much as 50% of all online sales are now made in response to a video. Now by creating video products, we're stacking the value, as long, of course, as the content is great. By adding videos to our product package, we're really going up market. I think the days of getting $47 for a single ebook are probably over now. I know there are exceptions out there, and obviously it depends on the information, but by adding value through video, you can get higher prices for your products. So what can we use to make our video products? We use screen recording software. Now there's paid screencast software and there is free software. So let's look at both of those options. Okay, first up is Camtasia Studio, which you can get from techsmith.com. That's techsmith.com. Now I use Camtasia myself, but I haven't always used it, and when I first started with Camtasia, I got their free 30-day trial, and in that trial you have unlimited use of Camtasia, so you can make a lot of videos in 30 days. So even if you don't decide to buy, you can still try and use it. If you feel that Camtasia is not for you, and it's not for everybody, because the price tag with Camtasia is quite pricey. I'm in the UK, and if I was to buy that direct from TechSmith, it would probably cost me about £230, so that's about $400, $300 or $400. But obviously you can get older versions on places like eBay.com for a lot less. And of course, with TechSmith, you can also get Jing, which is a similar product, but you get 5 minutes time only. Now with Camtasia, you can use that for PC and Mac, but it's not really recommended for the Mac. There is a better product, a better paid product, I think, for the Mac, but it's fine for PCs. They do make it for a Mac, but I wouldn't recommend it for a Mac. Jing is fine for PCs and Mac, but as I say, the downside of Jing is that you've only get 5 minutes of recording time. Of course, the good thing about Jing is it's free. It doesn't have all the features that Camtasia has, but it's certainly something you can practice with, and comes recommended. Now if you're a Mac user, Telestream.net have a good product called ScreenFlow, and it's $99, but this is a really good screencasting product for the Mac, and is often used by several professional marketers that have or are using Macs. Okay, next up is Cam Studio, and you can get this from camstudio.org. And this is a very, very simple piece of software for recording on a PC. And when I say simple, basically that is the control panel there that you can see in that little tiny box. And with this, it's just a case of record or pause and then finish your video. Or you can do a lot of what you can do in Camtasia with Cam Studio, but obviously it's not as refined a product as Cam Studio. It doesn't have so many features and effects that you can get in Cam Studio, but the fact it's free and it works pretty well, I would certainly recommend it. I have made a video with Cam Studio, and even though I use Camtasia for most of my how-to videos, I got the feeling using Cam Studio the other day that it's a nice, easy, simple product, and of course it's free, so it's well worth a look. Now a good tip when you're making your product is, keep your videos short, because attention span for most people, including myself, first 2 minutes, after a couple of minutes you tend to start waning a bit. With instructional videos, you can make those videos a little bit longer, because people's attention should be far better with an instructional video than if you're just talking about a subject. The reason being is because they're keen to learn, they've bought the product, and hopefully if your voice sounds interesting and what you're saying is interesting, then you'll keep their attention span longer. Now, another thing you want is good quality sound, and don't think that good quality sound costs a lot of money, because it doesn't necessarily. I remember when I first started recording videos, probably about just over a year ago now, and I used one of these very cheap $5 mics, and I remember someone leaving a comment on one of my videos on YouTube, and basically what they said was, this video sounds like it's been recorded from the bottom of the toilet. And even though I found that quite funny, I kind of got offended, and then sort of really I just laughed it off, because obviously cheap mic, cheap sound. What do you expect, But what I use today is I use a Logitech headset, and I paid about $40 for it on Amazon, but you can kind of get them on there now for a lot less, probably $27, $30, and it really, really is worth investing in a good headset. So that's about the sound, getting good quality sound. Now, another thing which does really need saying, and that is, don't talk too fast or talk too slow. You're going to develop your own way of speaking on these videos, and if you speak too fast, people will just switch off because they can't keep up with you, because you've got to remember, different people learn at different speeds, and if they've got to keep stopping the video to go back over what they thought you said, then they're going to kind of get fed up, and they're not going to feel they're getting good value for money. So slow down a little bit, but of course don't slow down too much so they get bored stiff or you send them to sleep. So just try and find a happy medium in between. Keep people interested. Don't keep your voice on a monotone level. Do change the tone of your voice every now and again, and try and speak as clearly as you possibly can without making it look like you are reading from a script, because you can choose to read from a script or do what I do, and that is just improvise a lot of the time, because it sounds more genuine. When you're making your videos, it's the same as if you were looking into a video camera. Treat the video camera, if you like, as a person, and speak to the person. So if you're doing screencast videos, just speak to people as if you're having a conversation with them, as if they're sitting there right in front of you and you're just explaining this stuff. And that comes across best and most genuine. Now, where do we get the script from? How do we know what to say, and how do we make it sound genuine on the video? Well, what I'm doing here at the moment is I'm just kind of ad-libbing from the script, if you like. Now, the script is the book that we've just written. So, we can either use the book itself, or we can use the text if you've still got it in a text document, and you can either print that off and then look at that while you're making the screencasts, or what you can do is do what I'm doing here. I've added an extra screen, and I've got the text document or the PDF, whatever it is you're reading from, on that screen, and then I'm looking at that whilst I am recording another screen and speaking to the people that are watching this. So that's what you do. Once you've prepared your chapters for your book, you can also use that text as your script. So that's where your content is going to come from in your screencast videos. So what you're doing is you're speaking from the script, or if you're like me, you can ad-lib quite a bit, And then what you're doing is, as you're reading that, you're also explaining on screen the very same thing. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, then I need a new script. Okay, so you've made your videos, you've put your videos together, you've made your PDF, and now what do? Well, we bundle them together so we can deliver them. Now let me just show you. As I'm creating this product, I'm obviously explaining it to you via this video. So here is the product on my desktop. I just called it Project 1. And it's just a folder. Excuse my messy desktop. Let's just put that there to hide some of it. Now, here are videos 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now obviously the video that I'm speaking to you on is video 5, and that hasn't been made yet, hasn't been rendered, so that's not going to appear here yet, but it will do. I will bundle that up into this folder. Now this, what you see down here is the OpenOffice document, which is book 1, which is going to be the PDF. So as soon as I've turned that into a PDF, the PDF will be sitting in this folder instead of this. So we will end up with 5 videos and the PDF once it's finished. Now if I go back to where that folder is, okay, what I do then is I just simply right click it and I click on Send to Compressed Zipped Folder, and that will bundle that product up very nicely so we can deliver it to our customer very easily. Now if you need any help at all on uploading zip files to your server, I've included a link to a video which will show you how to upload, to your via FTP to your server, and that you can find that link in the resources section of the ebook, the PDF. But last but not least, let me just sign out this video with just a few things. Firstly, we really do need to keep it simple. Like this chap you can see on screen here, if we can keep it simple, then your customer is going to enjoy the experience, and if they remember it as a good, easy experience, then they're going to come back and buy from you again. Make the experience as good as possible for the customer, give them great customer service, and away you go. People are going to come back to you time and time again. Now I hope you've enjoyed this product, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care. Bye for now.